Hello everyone, this is Bravo Bravo, here to play some Deep Rock Galactica today. So what we got here is myself playing a level 4 Hazard solo. I've been having a lot of fun playing this game in the solo mode, very intense. But we got me here preparing in the beginning 10 minutes, and I'm still just wrapping that up. However, there's a lot of baddies I have to deal with along the way. So what's going to be highlighted in this mission is how to deal with Dreadnought solo, how to end up surviving level 4 hazard, an example of that, as well as just my take on Deep Rock Galactica. So yeah, so far I guess we'll start with that. I've been having a hell of a time with this game so far. It's just a new take on something that I've already put a lot of time into. That's four-player co-op games like Left 4 Dead and Vermintide, and there are definitely others at this point. There's a lot of that four-player co-op clones out there, and this one, Deep Rock Galactic, there's something special with that. So here I am finding myself a tad bit hooped as this is a dead end. However, there's plenty of space to move around, so I'm just going to decide to go with it. Let's see how I handle this one. And so for anybody who's just confused as to why I'm hitting the wall, it's just a part of the game mechanics. You collect gold, you get extra stuff at the end, and I don't know what it is about that, but collecting stuff is very rewarding for me in a video game context. So basically, to describe this dirt that's in front of you, if you start playing, you're just going to find out that's the game's way of saying, hey, come this way. So if you see compact dirt, compressed dirt, whatever they call it, that means you probably got to go somewhere through it. Although I have been tricked before, so I don't think the game is too good to trick you. To not trick you, sorry. And now the floor is literally lava, don't touch it.
Yes.
If anybody's played that game as a kid. I was thinking, can I make a path? But then I was like, wait, I gotta grapple. And then those are Evo nuts. It took me ages to figure out that you have to crack them, not just break the whole thing. But yeah, that's a part of the secondary objective you see in the top right there. Killing Glyphid Dreadnoughts is the main objective, and then collecting another source is another objective. So I don't know what happens here, but I think I have to end up doing a whole lot of like clearing things out. Because all these little purple guys, they are being spawned by another creature in this game, a monster, if you will. So I need to end up dealing with that before I want to end up dealing with the boss that's in this area. So those big eggs that you've seen, those are the Glyphid Dreadnought. And you can activate those bosses whenever you so please. However, they're kind of like raid bosses. So expect to be fighting a whole lot of minions while you're fighting this big bad guy. And it is to your advantage to clear things out beforehand, so that's what I'm attempting to do while I'm getting munched on. And for all the prep that I was doing earlier about the first 10 minutes of the game, it paid off in that single moment. Because I had made that tunnel just to be able to run around the map And oh boy, did it pay off, because sometimes it gets narrow, but a room like this is just beautiful for kiting the group with my grappling hook as well. It really hurts when you miss your swing with your pickaxe. So, because of where the direction those pink floaters are coming from, I'm guessing that the creature that's spawning them is up ahead. And at some point, I would just want to deal with that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep encountering those creatures. And there it is. It's called, I don't even know what. The little dwarves call it a breeder. That's what it, and sometimes it's referred to as a mother who's giving birth to things. And then what I've unfortunately encountered here is that thing just really hurts, as you can see. I basically almost go down there, but I didn't, so lucky me. And there we are this time. So what's kind of interesting about the single-player version is there's like a life system, and I'm consuming one of my lives right now, getting back into the action, and I like that a lot. It makes the runs a lot longer, not as punishing if you do lose. So one thing to say that as someone who played a lot of Vermintide too, I wanted to do solos, but there wasn't, I couldn't even get access to the mod to do that. So having that built into the game is very, very nice. That's your thing. It's my thing. I have to admit though, when you're playing solos, or solos in a game that's meant and to be played by at least 2, maybe up to 4 people at a time, it's not necessarily balanced for you to play by yourself. So there's that to be acknowledged. So the hierarchy of priorities, although that native site mother is quite annoying, I have to end up, before I can get into that room, I want to deal with that living turret, essentially. I think I may have run out of ammo at this point on my long-range weapon. So that's why I'm ordering that resupply there. But basically those are 2 big environmental hazards to me in this rendition of the map. Which, by the way, every map is randomly generated to a certain extent.
Getting more ammo.
So I was lucky that my bot was taking care of the mother breeder for me, because all those little things are going to stop spawning now, except for the ones that I still have to deal with. And then we were able to deal with the turret. So this is huge, because now this area is safe, and I can move through it freely. And those things are sneaky. When I'm playing solo, I go 2 perks. One is to force a drop if I get picked up by one of those cave leeches. And I find that's huge, for otherwise it'd be a major inconvenience. At this point, I guess I'm just exploring, just seeing what I can get. Oh, and I think up ahead, this is another environmental hazard that I think is in front of me. Yeah, that thing right there. So that's going to spawn little baddies as well, of a different kind. I just don't want to get too close because those little green guys. I can't hit them. now I'm in a dead end. Luckily there isn't really much of a horde to have to deal with. I don't really know what's going on there, but I'm not too big a man to take advantage of an enemy in a vulnerable position. Especially if that enemy is a computer.
Stay down, Sticky. Warden down. Now kill the rest of them.
I didn't notice that guy was there, so I got a bit of a surprise.
Bosco, mine it. Flares up.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna be mining for the next few minutes here. So I'm just gonna hit pause and I'll bring us back when we are fighting the boss.
Lloyd.
Alright, so at this point I'm just reloading. I know I'm gonna need lots of ammo for this fight. And then that's just how you activate the boss. Just shoot the egg. So this boss does a variety of things. As you can see, he just basically shot out a big old lava ball at us like Bowser would. But my little buddy, my robot buddy, was able to take the hit. So that's nice. So as you can see, I sort of have a system on how to deal with this guy.
Suck on this, you
Oh, and that's another ability. Sometimes contained inside of those lava balls are little minions. So, yeah. Whenever I have little guys like that, they do become a pretty, like, annoying thing to deal with. Now, that's really unfortunate that his shield will break like that, because I didn't really have the best shot initially. But I was able to get a lot of his health bar here, which is really nice. And so, big thing with Scout, I find, is it's really nice to have so much lighting, so much mobility. And I really think I couldn't play if any other character at this level, because this character has certain abilities. The mobility is just amazing. Being able to see certainly helps. Kind of helpful to have something like this. In case you're curious as to why my character flipped his gun, that's just me hitting the reload button when when it's already full. And so every time the earth shakes, we may get one of these lava cracks that appear. I don't know why the developers decided to do it. Looks kind of cool. Adds a little bit extra hazard.
Lighting up!
Alright, that. Hey, I will get this back up and running when we are at the next boss.
Getting more ammo.
Alright, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen.
Now finish the job.
So yeah, that's what I was doing for the past couple minutes. I was just looking for more Evo nuts, collecting gold, getting resources, all that fun stuff. So here I am, I'm running to the final egg, and I made the decision that I like that room, the one I was fighting the other boss in. So I think I'm gonna keep it that way, and I'm gonna end up that way. So this isn't cowardice. This is what I like to call a tactical retreat. And well, yeah, what's kind of interesting is this boss type will just break through the walls to get to you. So no hiding. Making sure he's keeping up. My robot's poking away at him. Oh yeah, that was a good hit. Oh, I managed to fall into the crack. That's really not good. Almost did it twice. Yeah, I guess that was a display of my other first. And I think it's important for solo to have something that will distract the enemy and also give you some extra damage. So an extra party member is always beneficial. That's unfortunate. And this is where I kind of find a little door cobble. Then find out I made the wrong turn.
Light us up.
You good to have someone play. Alright, so that was strategic to stop there, because now I'm just going to try and go for a killing blow.
Well done, team.
There we go.
Dreadnought threat eliminated. Activate a transponder on the mule. We'll send in an extraction pod to pick you up.
And I think at this point I had been playing for like 40 minutes, so I am quite excited to end up leaving.
Smooth as always, team. Drop pod is on the way.
Gotta go fast. Grabbing ammo. Yeah, give me some sugar.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ.
Follow the mule.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Lights up.
So yeah, at the end of a mission, it's sort of like an escort mission, except you don't have to protect the thing you're escorting. So it's really not an escort. But anyhow, that cart, the little robot's gonna come to this drop pod, and by the time it gets in there, that's when I can get in there. So in the meantime, I just gotta kind of play it safe.
Go, go, go.
The opposite of playing it safe is running into an exploder twice.
You want some more? Rocket down.
The mule's been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever.
Rock and stone.
Yeah, so I was quite happy about completing that there.
Good work. We're pulling you back in.
Alright, and here's the endgame screen for everybody. Yeah, look at my numbers, look at the difficulty. Oh, it's so impressive, I know. Okay, everybody, yeah, so that's my take on Deep Rock Galactica. I had a lot of fun playing a solo. So yeah, thanks for watching, and take care.